Panthers! Welcome back to this week's show.
I'm Ariana.
And I'm Jenna.
Today is April 19th.
Today is a basketball game versus Tuscaloosa Middle School.
Girls at home, boys are away.
Then next week is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Give thanks to your teachers who taught you this year.
Last Friday, our students from the Battle of the Books and Read to Lead competition represented our school at the countywide competition.
Students who participated in the Battle of the Books include
Elaine Yang, Ava Anwar, Haley Webb, Molly Coyle, Madison Singer, Karen Loca, Angela Eskander, Melanie DeHarty,
Sarah George, Ella George, Abigail Wright, Emmeline Morris, McKenna Allen, Amberly Jones, Anna Wang, and Clara Boris.
The students who participated in the Read to Lead competition include
Caleb Handler, Elijah Mateo, Evan McKee, Tyler Peacock,
Grace Samara, Silas Santiago Torres, and Mackenzie Smith.
Congratulations to these students who represented LCMS.
Now let's get into the show.
Hey Panthers, has your friend ever said, "Sorry, I can't hang out, I have homework"? Well, today we're going to find out what the purpose of homework is.
Okay, so I think teachers give homework. It depends on the teacher. Some teachers just do it to be mean. Other teachers just do it because they want to give you homework, like practice or something like that.
To annoy us so we don't play video games on our phones.
It helps you review over what you just learned.
We can practice the skills we need to know.
The purpose of homework is to allow students to finish things that they weren't able to finish in class and to get extra practice on things that they need to be working on those skills.
I understand that most students don't like homework, but I use homework in my class to kind of reinforce stuff that we've already done in class. So it's kind of practice that they can do at home.
I give sketchbook homework as an opportunity to get extra practice for skills we learn in class, extra opportunities to really stretch your imagination, your creativity, which can help with our projects that we do.
According to Through Education, homework was actually built up over time. Pliny the Younger was known to first use homework by asking his followers to practice their speech at home. Homework was next used by Horace Mann, giving his students work to complete at home. This idea by him spread across the world, making its way into America, which became a daily activity. Around 1901, a few decades after Horace Mann introduced the idea of homework to America, it was banned in the Pacific state of California until 1917. In 1930, the American Child Health Association declared homework as a type of child labor. Early to mid-20th century, teachers started making homework more relevant. During the Cold War, the U.S. decided to give their students homework to ensure they were always one step ahead of their Russian counterparts. Around the 1980s, the U.S. gave homework to boost the quality of education. Now you know what the purpose of homework is.
Everyone
loves dogs because of their playfulness, loyalty, affection, and cuteness, unless you're allergic. But how far back do they go, and why are they such a big part of humankind? Why do you love your dog so much?
She's fun to play with. He's an ankle biter, and he saw it.
Okay.
I love Pepper because she's slow, but she makes me laugh. Well, I've had them for so many years, and when everything seems like it's changing, they're still there. They're still the same dogs, and I love them. My dog is my comfort person, and I love her so much because she's really nice, and she just comforts me whenever I'm sad or I'm stressed.
According to transitionslifecare.org, it has been scientifically proven that stroking an animal can greatly reduce your stress level. But let's go back to the beginning. According to BinhingerIngenhelm.com, there's been evidence that dogs were the first domesticated animal by humans, tracing back to more than 30,000 years ago. It all started when wolves began scavenging food scraps for humans, who then provided the wolves with shelter and protection. In return, the wolves helped the human hunter-gatherers with hunting and scavenging. As dogs were evolving alongside humans, they were able to connect with us on a deeper level than many other animals today. Caesar.com says as people learned to live and train these animals, they began to assume important roles in society and family life, hunting, guarding, and even companionship. One sign of this bond is burial. During the times, humans began burying their dogs so much like their own dead, sometimes even together. Friendships between dogs and humans isn't just a matter of history and archaeology. Four-legged friends make appearance in ancient art around the world. Records show that in ancient Greece, dogs were often kept in healing temples for their therapeutic abilities. Even ancient murals show pharaohs with pet companions. To sum it up, dogs have gone back all the way to the ancient times. They have provided humans with hunting, protection, happiness, and more. So next time you have an interaction with a dog, think about the history and benefits they have. I'm Sammy from Paws52, signing out.
Hey Panthers, you've probably heard about AI, right? Well, what even is AI, and how is it going to impact our future? Let's see what the students think about this. Is AI going to impact our future?
Robots are going to take over the world.
Do you think AI is going to influence our future?
I think it's gonna take a lot of people's jobs and make life a little easier, possibly.
Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processed by machine. Siri, Amazon Alexa, and Google Assistant are the major examples of AI services, while automated bots answer questions from customers. Another common use of AI is Google. Google uses AI to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. AI is also taking over the art world. Many websites use AI to photo generate anything you tell them to. Well, Panthers, I hope you enjoyed learning about AI.
Term, texting and driving is illegal, so put that phone down. But what does this really mean to the world, and how can listening to this help you in the future?
Because if you are texting and driving, you could get into a car accident.
I think it's illegal because if you text and drive, you're not paying attention, so then you can accidentally hurt someone.
Because you can swerve off the road.
Car crashes. I think that it's illegal because of car crashes. If you get into a car crash, it's a car crash. You die.
You can be in the middle of texting your mom and boom, car crash. You're dead. Destroyed. Bye.
Habit. People are used to checking their messages frequently and reaching for their devices without thinking about it. Recklessness. Checking a text messages does not take much time, so drivers feel that it is safe to glance away from the road long enough to read or type out a message. Anxiety. Studies show that being unable to use a smartphone for longer than normal length of time makes people nervous. 2020 study published in Cognitive Psychology demonstrate that college students, many of whom check their phones 28 times a day and are very attached to their smartphones, being unable to check their device, especially if they know a call or message is waiting for them, produces anxiety symptoms. Such separation anxiety is not limited to college students. Anyone accustomed to checking their smartphones regularly may decide that alleviating their anxiety is worth the risk associated with texting and driving. Drivers who text behind the wheel argue that they only take their eyes off the road for a few seconds. According to CDC, if you take your eyes off the road for just 5 seconds to read or send a message while driving 55 miles per hour, you have driven the length of a football field while giving little or no attention to the road. So next time your parents ask you to send or read a text message for them, don't be annoyed. They may just be trying to protect themselves and you from serious harm.
That's it for this week's show. See you next week. Bye, Panthers!